foundation stone for Carton Street Orange Hall was laid on the 1st of July 1872 by Baroness von Steinlich, Hester Ann Blacker, and niece of Lieutenant Colonel William Blacker. The hall was officially opened on the 12th of August 1875. The architect was Mr. J. Boyd from Belfast, and the contractor was Mr. John Cullen of Portadown. Orangemen from all parts of County Armagh were invited to be present and take part in the ceremony. Orangemen marched to Portadown in procession, wearing the full regalia and to the music of the fife and drum. The occasion was taken advantage of as a holiday in the town, and the majority of the workshops and manufacturing were closed for the day. The men and women took to the streets in their best attire. The hall was officially opened by Mr. William Johnson, MP, an Orangeman of Ballykilbeg. The hall was officially opened on the 12th of August to coincide with the relief of Derry celebrations. Mr. Stuart Blacker, nephew of Lieutenant Colonel William Blacker, was one of the main contributors to funding the building of the hall. He was a member of the Apprentice Boys of Derry and a direct descendant of those who had fought at the siege. That particular celebration was one he described as close to his heart. There was not enough room for everyone to be present at the opening, so while the official opening took place, the Orangemen paraded through the town, and afterwards everyone gathered at a nearby field to finish the ceremony with speeches and singing. The Orange Hall was first extended in 1882, with a reading room, library and recreational facilities added. Between 1908 and 1909, the top floor of the hall was added. The hall became a centre focus for many major historical events. On the 28th of September 1912, approximately 800 women signed the Ulster Covenant Declaration at the hall. Also in 1912, through the organisation of Portadown Women's Unions Association, the hall was on standby to be used as an Ulster volunteer hospital if civil war was declared. On the outbreak of the First World War, on 15th of September 1914, the hall became an army recruitment office for the 9th Battalion, the Royal Irish Fusiliers. In 1920, for a period of approximately 4 years, the Ulster Special Constabulary, the B Specials, were based in the hall during partition. In 1921, the First Ladies' Orange Lodge in Portadown was formed, Portadown Women's LOL 62. In 1925, the first Prime Minister of Northern Ireland, Sir James Craig, visited the hall during his border tour. During the Second World War, the British Army had control of the hall between 1940 and 1943. The US Army had control of it between 1943 and 1944 during the build-up to D-Day. Before victory in Europe in 1945, the Orange men and Orange women of Portadown could return to the hall along with other Loyal Order organisations. In 1963, a new and enlarged function room was opened in the hall. From 1995 till 1998, the hall was once again in the spotlight during the siege of Drumcree. Between 2010 and 2011, major renovations and redecorating took place with a lift also installed. And in most recent years, from 2016, work has begun to create Carton Street Heritage Centre within the hall and showcase the unique history and heritage of the Orange Citadel to visitors.